Hello learners, in this tutorial, let us try to understand about the different data types in Tableau. So step number 1, already I have installed Tableau. Step 2, I am connecting with the data set. So if you have missed those tutorials, please look into tutorial 1 and tutorial 2. So in tutorial 1, I have explained how to download Tableau, and in tutorial 2, I have explained how to connect Excel or CSV file with the Tableau. So now if you see, I have connected the data set with the Tableau. So my data set name is Global Superstore. In my data set, you can see 3 sheets. One is orders, the second one is people, and the third one is returns. So I'm going to use orders for now. So just I'm dragging and dropping it over here. So once I drop it, you can see different rows over here and different column names over here. So let us now try to understand about the data types over here, right? So if you look into this one, the first one, if you see, this is nothing but numerical column. If you see this also, you can see it's looking like numbers. So let me show you how can I understand about the data type in Tableau. So once I click on this, you can see that in number, there is a tick over here. The tick is in number whole, which means that this is basically an integer over here. So here, if you see, the next one, order ID, is showing as ABC. Let me click on that. Now you can see that it is string. String is nothing but a text-based data type, or else we can say that categorical data. So now if you see this, this is completely different from this, isn't it? So let me click on that. You can see this is nothing but date. So if you look at that, you can understand it is nothing but order date. So now for ship date also we have the same because it is also a date over here. So don't worry about the data set. I'll be sharing the data set link in the description box. So now if you see ship mode, you can see ABC. So let's go back over here. For ABC, what we have seen? For ABC, we have seen that it is string data type. So let's see over here. You may be wondering, there are also numbers, but still why it is showing as a string. So remember one thing, like if there is any text data, then definitely it will show it as a string only. But can we change the data type? Yes, we can. That we will see it soon. Right? So let me come over here. Let me click on that. So if I click that, what it will show? Yes, you're right. You can see that it is basically a string. Now again, orders, you can see in the order sheet, you can see customer ID, you can see ABC. Again, it is string data type. You can see RH19495. Again, as I said, you can see string over here. Yes, it is a string, right? So now we could see that customer name is string, segment is string, and here you can see something different. It's like a globe symbol. So let me click on that. Again, it is showing us a string, but here it is not showing it as ABC, if you see, right? So it is not showing it as ABC, but still it is showing as a string only if I click on that. Okay, so we will understand why it is showing like a globe symbol, because it is the name of a city, right? So now for city, you can, now for state, you can understand definitely globe symbol. If I click on that, since it is a string data type, it will be showing us a string. Now guess for country. Yes, you are right. Now you guess for postal code. Yes, you're right. And if you see region, string data type, right? Because it is like East, right? So if I click on that, you can see it's a string data type. And then product ID, again, if you remember, definitely it is a string. So like this, you can understand about the data types over here, right? Fine. So let me drop it out. Let me check with the people column, people sheet. Okay, I have dropped it over here. Now tell me, what is the data type of person? Exactly, you're right. It is a string. Similarly, region, if you see, it is a string. Well done. So let me take returns now. Again, string, string, and string. So once I connect with my data set, you can see that I am in the page of data source. Okay. So I am in the page of data source. So when I am in the data source page, what I could see, this is about the data set. Here you can see the data sheets in the data set, and also here which sheet we wanted to use, that you can drag and drop it over here. And also you can see connection, live and extract. So I kept it live. We will see what is the difference between live and extract in the upcoming videos. And then here which sheet I am using. So if I click on that, you can see this is basically returns, and this is showing me how many columns and how many rows in my data set, and what is the data type, what is the field name, right? So this is what I can see over here. Similarly, here we can see all the data types. And since I have written 100, you can see 100 values it will be displaying. But yeah, here we have 1173 rows. So that is why it is displaying, right? So I hope it is clear to you all. So what I'm going to do now, let me click on sheet 1. So once I click on sheet 1, since I am using this sheet, which sheet I am using now? Returns. You can see that it is showing returns. So if you remember, we had how many columns over there? Only 3 columns. What are the columns? Return, order ID, and market. So let me click sheet 1 now. Return, order ID, right? You can see that, and also market you can see. But if you see, 3 new terms you can see over here. One is measure names, and the another one is measure values, and another one is count. Right? Let us now try to understand this. Whichever categorical data we had, like string data type, or location based, like city, country, state, whatever we had, that's actually in measure names. Categorical data, whichever data or numerical, that by default it is taking under measure values. So did I do anything? No. By default, Tableau is doing it. So let me show you with the help of order sheet now. So let me put it out. Let me place orders over here. Let me go to sheet 1. So now if you see here the tables, you can see now the sheet name is sheet name. What I am using over here is actually about orders, right? So let me go back. So what I'm using over here, you can see this is nothing but orders. So let me go to sheet now. So now you can see that category, city, country, customer ID. So you can see several columns over here, which are categorical columns like a string or like a globe, geographic data, right? So all are under this measure names. So above measure names, whatever field we have, those all fall under categorical. If you take over here measure values, you can see discount, profit, quality, sales, and shipping cost. Only 5 columns over here. Now you may be wondering why you are not talking about latitude and longitude. You told already about count. So let me tell you, since there is data related to location, by default, it would be generating latitude and longitude. So totally 5 will be auto-generated. They are measure names, measure values, latitude, longitude, and count of the data over here. Fine. So we have not segregated anything. Tableau, by default, it is segregating it. So you can see the icons over here also. If I click on that, it would be showing you like which data type it is also, right? So we will see about the data type conversion in the upcoming tutorial. So I hope it is clear to everyone. If you have any questions, please write it in the comment window. Thank you.